Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's going to be a short one today. We are going to be doing some testing of the C8 air diverters. You can refer to my first video if you kind of see what we're talking about. I don't want to go into full detail, but basically what these are devices that improve air cooling to the engine bay of the C8 Corvette. They are German export required, and in the States we have an OEM part numbers that they use, and that's the ones that Justin tested in his video. I did some replicas. Since that video has gone out, I've realized that on my replicas that I have, the angle of the blade that was pushing up the air was not where it should have been. I guess in shipping it must have been moved down, and so they've now been changed to the more appropriate air angle. What we're testing today, basically more so, are these 3D printed versions. There's been a lot of commotion as far as purchasing on the factory OEM ones, which are running anywhere between $250 and $350 as far as cost, which is kind of excessive for a piece of aluminum. And so there's been some files that have been made, which I referenced in the first video, but there's 3D printed files and there's multiple variations of these. I want to be testing basically the original ones to see if these make any difference in the car or not. And that's what we're going to do today. So it's going to be a similar test as before. It's going to be a 70-mile-an-hour test instead of 60 mile an hour, where it's going to be a 60-mile round trip. We're going to get a baseline without them installed, see what my engine bay temperatures are using a bidirectional scanner and the actual sensor that's in the engine compartment. I'm going to get readings from that, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. And then on top of that, we're going to do spot checks of the trunk, the headers, the cat deletes, and some places on the engine bay to see what temperatures they drop to or do not drop to using these. Now, one thing you'll notice with these is they've got a lot smaller opening than the OEM style. And if you look here, but the actual surface area where the air hits is about the same, but the opening's a little bit smaller. So I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make or whether it's going to be worthwhile. But the good thing about these is this costs me about 30 to 50 cents to make a set of these. And PETG is one of the materials you can use. These are actually ABS. I wouldn't print them in ABS mainly because I think it's just not forgiving enough. But these that we're testing today are actually ABS plastic. If you are looking for something low cost and you don't have a 3D printer, you can go on websites and you can give them the file. They'll print these and they can send them to your house. I've looked on there and I'll show on the screen here. It's anywhere between roughly to get a set of these, $50 to $80. You can have a set printed, probably even less than that, depending on where you go. So it's kind of a low-cost option for somebody just looking for something on the cheap that wants to put them on their car, and we're going to find out today whether these actually work or not. So that's our next thing is going to be getting our baseline test. There are a couple things. There's a couple different files that are out. There's a modification. This is the stock file. You can see that. And then this is a modification that's got 3 structural support points, and then also some more structure in the back to kind of give structure here. And this is a little thicker, just to mainly make it a little bit stronger than what this is, because it does look a little weak as far as on the back side. You can press and kind of see there's some movement there with this filament that I'm using. There's other filaments that are stronger that won't do that. But that just shows you there's a couple files. Okay, so we're 5 miles in, right before, but I started a little late. It's 54 degrees outside, and we're up to 95 degrees in the engine bay, basically. On the back half of the trip, we're roughly 8.5 miles in. We're averaging about 101 degrees right now, so let's see what we get there. We're still 54 degrees ambient temperature. Okay, we're about home. Our average temperatures have been 101 pretty consistently, so I figure like that's a good baseline test. 101 degrees at the engine bay coolant. Okay, so let's see where our temperatures are. This is our baseline test. Hit the same spot in the header. That is 138 degrees Celsius. Let's see over here. Let's hit the center part of the header. 159, 160 degrees Celsius. Let's hit the cat delete. Roughly 147, 150 degrees Celsius. These are over 300 degrees. This is the secondary point. It's more towards the outside, that's 230 degrees. And then let's look at our bottom, we're in 80 degrees. We'll check a couple points. Okay, so we have our control group. Now we got our experiment. It's 54 degrees. The car is 176. The temperature. And we are showing 115 over here. Starting out. So we're starting out at a lot hotter temperature than we were Okay, so we averaged 101. It's going to be a little harder because it's pulled in, but roughly 101 to 90, maybe a degree and a half difference. 99, not much of any difference at all with these 3D printed ones. So I'm going to swap on. All right, so we're going to check the driver side. So if you look at the before test, it was around 350 to 320, so relatively unchanged. And then we've got also on the header or secondary point, it was around 230 before, so relatively unchanged. And now we're going to go over to the passenger side. Actually, the trunk was 79 degrees before, it's 82, so increase of 3 degrees, increase of 3 degrees. Okay, so this one's starting off with the hottest of all the tests at 123 degrees. So this is the hottest it's been, and this is with the diverters on out of all 3 testing. Outside temperature is about the same. So now this will be a good way to see if this actually works or not. We're definitely getting heat soak at this point. This is 45 miles that we'll put on the car. All right, we're at 92 degrees, halfway through the test at 70 miles an hour. It's actually harder than when we started. So that's basically backing up the prior test of a 10% reduction. And we're not even halfway through, and I started out way hotter at 115 degrees versus I think 90 something on the baseline test. So these definitely work, which is kind of getting more and more confirmed. And now we're going to see what we get when we get back to the test. About 10 miles into this test, let's see, we're already in the 80s, 89 degrees, so a 12 degree difference versus relatively the same with the 3D ones. So these definitely way more effective. You see 70 miles an hour maintaining that speed. Guys, there you go. You have it. Unfortunately, these don't seem to work. Really no drop in our engine compartment temperatures. You could maybe argue a couple of the spot checks were a little lower, but for the most part, these don't seem to be effective, at least in the current design. So I appreciate whoever made these designs for doing it, but unfortunately, I just don't think there's enough airflow and enough surface area to make any sort of difference, which looking at it, it kind of makes sense. So unfortunately, we're back to, we need a cheaper solution, which I think is going to be some of the lower cost aluminum versions that are coming out, or we're going to have to find a 3D printed file that's going to be a replica of the OEM. And ultimately, I think that's going to be probably the cheapest solution. But as of right now, from effectiveness to cost perspective, you're probably going to get better off going with something like the Paragon or Horsepower Obsessed, those $150 model, or even the eBay models. I don't know, I haven't tried those with anything that's OEM style. These just aren't it. So I hate it. It's not where I wanted this video to go, but unfortunately it is what it is, and that's kind of where we're at. So let me know what you think in the comments. We'll see you on the flip side. Motor easy.